What's up everybody, Marco here again. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to tell you 5 things that I love about Gibson Firebirds. Okay, so first a brief history lesson, and the first Firebird was released in 1963. It was designed by a car designer called Raymond Dietrich, and it was Gibson's intention to create like a competition counterpart of Fender's successful Jazzmaster. So they were one of the first neck-through designs ever, and Gibson's first attempt with a neck-through design, which in my opinion came out pretty great. Many players used them back in the day. I guess the most famous one is Johnny Winter, Keith Richards, Brian Jones. He used the Firebird 7 for a long time, I believe. And of course, super famous Firebird I user is Eric Clapton. In my case, it's a Firebird I from 2019. It's a limited edition, came out a few years ago. Originally had black knobs. This one has golden knobs from the previous owner, which I also prefer. It came with a pickup ring underneath the actual pickup ring to increase the height of it. I removed it because this is like historically accurate. And it also has a replaced truss rod cover that I found out, and you can't get a truss rod cover from Gibson in the aftermarket. I contacted Gibson twice and they just don't want to send me one. I guess they think that I want to fake an Epiphone to a Gibson or something like that. So this is actually an aftermarket Gibson truss rod cover. I contacted the previous owner if he still has the original one. He has to look for it. Well, we will see. If not, that's fine for me. This one looks good as well. Maybe it even looks a little better with the white ply in the middle, so it fits to the pickguard. And actually this model features the non-reversed headstock, but obviously flipped, with Grover tuners instead of the banjo tuners and instead of the Steinberger tuners. But I found out this is actually also historically correct, because in 1965 there were some transitional models when they released the non-reverse model, where they used the reversed body style but already put on a non-reversed headstock. So if you will, this is a 1965 transitional model reissue. Alright, but now on to the 5 things that I love about this guitar. So Gibson Firebirds, the first thing that I love is its design. I think it just looks cool. If you look at all the pictures from Eric Clapton with his Firebird I, can't get any cooler. They just have this, I don't know, badass attitude, and I think they look super cool in all different colors and styles and variations. I think they're super cool looking guitars. The second thing that I love about this guitar is the pickup. It's super bitey, cuts through the mix very well. If you roll down the tone, it can get super, let's say round, and it's a rocking machine. I really dig it. I dig it clean, I dig it crunchy, I dig it heavily distorted. So these are really, really cool pickups. And if you don't have a guitar with a mini humbucker in your arsenal, I highly recommend getting one. You will not regret it. Alright, so the third reason I love this guitar is the neck-through design. Like I said, this is a neck-through design. It has the middle part with the neck and has these 2 wings glued to it. And somehow this results in a super resonant guitar. It's super resonant. Even acoustically, It's one of the most resonant guitars I have, if not the most resonant. And I guess that's up to the neck through design. Alright, so the next thing that I love about this guitar is actually, a small reason, for some people a bigger reason, is that it's like an underdog. Everybody plays Les Pauls or Strats or Tellys or even SGs, but Firebirds are the underdogs in the famous guitar world, in my opinion. Don't see them too often. It has different reasons, but they are super cool guitars, and you always stand out from the crowd if you play a Firebird on stage, in my opinion. And like I said, they're very cool looking. Alright, and the last point on my list is versatility. As far as I think, you can play Firebird for any genre, like blues, blues rock, hard rock, stoner, even metal. And they also deliver fantastic clean sounds, jangly, quacky clean sounds that are super great as well. Especially if you have Firebird 3, 5 or 7 with a neck pickup. The neck pickup is a really great pickup of a Firebird. But as you know, I love single pickup guitars, and I absolutely don't regret getting a Firebird 1 instead of a 2 pickup version. But there's absolutely no reason not to get a 2 pickup version, because the neck pickup is a great sounding pickup, and many players love the Firebird for the neck pickup sound. But I also have to mention a few things that are not so cool. I know it's the 5 things I love about the Firebird video, but I just want to mention them quickly. And the first thing is, it's huge. It's a huge guitar. It's a long guitar. I already put like a scratch, a dingy scratch here, because I underestimated the length of the guitar and I crashed on a table, but yeah, shit happens. And the case is also super huge. It's a super huge case. It doesn't even fit in my trunk. So I'm pretty sure this won't be my main gigging guitar. Yeah, that's a downside. And in my opinion, a pretty big downside. A pretty big downside, because it's really a little, yeah. It's not fun carrying it around. What's also worth mentioning is that everything on this guitar is basically shifted a little to the left from my point of view. So normally I would play like here, but with the Firebird, the bridge is shifted to the left and the neck sticks out pretty far to the left. So it's feeling different, definitely, compared to other guitars. But for me, it's not a big deal getting used to it, switching from one guitar to another. So I guess it won't be a problem for you as well. But it's worth knowing. And another big problem with Firebirds is the neck dive problem. In my case, there isn't much of a neck dive because it has the mini Grover tuners and not the super heavy banjo tuners or the Steinbergers, which are way more heavy. So I don't have a problem, but if you get a like standard Firebird, historically accurate one, you will have problem with neck dive. I'm pretty sure about that. Especially if you won't have a Firebird 7 with 3 pickups, which balances a little better. But there are ways fixing neck dive, like guitar gummy that I showed you in another video, or yeah, using a super good sewed leather strap. A little neck dive is not a big problem in my world. If it's too much, it is. But yeah, go and try them out in the store. Try them while standing with a strap on, and you're fine. Okay, and that's it already for this video about my Gibson Firebird and what I love about it and what I don't like about it. But the positive things outweigh the negatives, and I love this guitar. I really, really love it. Such a cool thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed it too, and guess we're gonna see us in the next one, people. Peace.